Right guys, morning from Miami. We're here. I was here on vacation and I'm just going to do, I've met up with Eric Santana, who you might know on Instagram as the Pond Pirate. Eric's been with us in Japan a few times now. So I thought while I'm in Miami, I'm going to meet up with him. How's it going, Eric?
Good morning, my beautiful people.
It just takes me back to Japan. So anyway, we're going to have a quick look around at some of his the ponds that he's built in the Miami area. And this one, we're going to start off with this one now. Some of the fish in here are the fish that came via Koitrips, and they're looking great. But the ponds are very different over here, guys. So you're going to have to remember that is that these ponds are more features to suit the house, to and stuff like that. So it's not like our kind of koi ponds. So this system, and also in Miami, which I'm going to show you now, they have huge chillers. What size is that chiller, Eric?
150,000 BTU.
Yeah, so they've got, like, on this system alone is 150,000 BTU chiller, and now they're chilling it at about 68 Fahrenheit, which is what I'll work that out in Celsius later, or you guys can do it. But yeah, so it's just looking amazing. I mean, the pond is just superb. So anyway, let's have a look. So there you go, just an average house. Incredible. So yeah, so the pond, let's go to this side first. So you've got the pond surrounding the stairs. So over this side, more of a still place. There's a skimmer here, and there's also two returns going there, but then the pond comes under. Got the EA feeder there, and then we've got the fish. So and they're doing really well, but like I said, we've just been having a conversation now, and it's really hard in these temperatures to keep weight on the fish. There's the goshki there, which came from Japan, the big Shintaro Sanki. So a lot of these fish came out, the long fins came from Yamazan. But the fish look great. I mean, they're in great condition. The pond's just remarkable. So if we can just go up here a little bit, there's a big feature there. So yeah, so trying to keep weight on the fish is a pretty big issue. So they don't, like I said, they don't really get much human interaction really. There's just more like a feature. So there's the waterfall, which was a custom made waterfall by Eric, who did that. But then you can see, so really on here now you've got sort of like a retro bottom drains, which are going through into the beads, which I'll show you in a second. So yeah, so they're using the retro drains. So was this pond already here, Eric, when the pond was here? So you've had to retrofit the entire system. So the pond, when the client moved into the house,
It was a fountain.
it was just a fountain pond. So, but the client wanted
It's 20 inches
a feature.
here.
Yeah, so it's a shallow system. It's only 20 inches deep, and it's just been retrofitted the best way that they can. And he's done a cracking job. So absolutely excellent. Let's have a quick look at the filters. I'll show you guys. Mainly in the States, a lot of the people now it's all bead systems. So you've got the one bead there, which is a big bead. That's what, 36?
10 cubic foot.
Yeah, so it's 36. But you can see, I don't know if you can see there, that's the condensation because the chiller's running. Yeah, so it's cold. It's really cold on there. So when you to the touch, it's really cold. So this is the chiller. So the 150,000 BTU. Yeah. Yeah, that thing's huge. So yeah, so you've got the beads going in. So the drains are pulling into the beads, into one bead. One drain into one bead, then through the chiller, and then back in, and then you've got the other drain, which is coming into another bead.
One of these is a pre-filter. We have we put anything from zeolite, carbon, limestone in here to keep our pH, just right. The pH doesn't swing on us. And stuff like that,
Yeah. So what are they filled with now? Zeolite.
It has zeolite and limestone.
Right. So you've got everything that you need. Then you've got the UVs there, which are sanitizers as well. So it's that's what's keeping the water really, really nice. And I suppose you've got to do it in this climate. You've just got no choice, have you? I mean, does it ever go cold?
So again, what, the UVs?
No, the weather. Does the weather ever get really cold?
Yeah, but it's a month.
Yeah. What does it go down to?
On a cold night, high 40s.
Right. I mean, just have a quick look over the fence, well, guys. That's straight onto the river. Oh, if only. But yeah, so you got the huge pumps there.
You'll get down into the 40s at night, and then it warms up to 60s in the day, and we'll get a cold spurt for 2 days. that's about it. You know,
And what's the highest temperature it's going to get to, Eric?
90, 101.
Yeah, so it will touch 100 degrees.
You got the temperature.
Sorry, Fahrenheit.
Temperature
Yeah.
range like that. Yeah, but our summers really aren't too hot because we have the ocean breeze.
Yeah.
So it keeps us cool. Not like the center of the state where it really gets 110.
Yeah. But I think the achievement just to keep it clear and not green is I mean, you know, in England it'd be, if we had these temperatures, it'd be crazy to keep our water clear. We'd have to really up our UV. Yeah, but the fish look great.
I'm using some big UVs now.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to, aren't you? You've no choice in this climate. You've got to use the biggest UVs you can possibly find.
It depends where I'm at.
Yeah.
There's some areas that I don't have to use UV because I have good groundwater.
Right.
And then we run a lot of freshwater systems.
But all this pond now is run on fresh water, like city water.
This is city water.
Yeah.
The bad city water.
Oh, is it? You get a lot of fluoride and stuff in this water, don't you?
Fluoride and chloride. You got 14 types of fluoride that they use. And it's hard water.
And what do you do to combat that?
You just use a conditioner.
You use the liquid dechlorinator?
Liquid dechlorinator, and we're changing 10% a week at that.
Right. So you do the full maintenance on this pond? And how often are you here?
Once a week now.
Yeah.
We used to do twice a week. And we're here for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
2 hours. We change 10% of the water once a week.
Give the filters a good clean.
Keep the filters clean. Net it. Vacuum it every other week. You know, scrub it. We're actually going to do a deep cleaning on this. It hasn't gotten a deep cleaning in 2 years.
Right.
You know,
So what will that entail?
taking out all the fish, setting up the pool, pressure washing everything, back washing our lines, get any sediment that may build up in our lines. And then we don't really do the whole filter.
You keep the filters as they are?
I'll keep the filters as they are. I'll clean the pond, back wash the lines, then I'll put the fish back in, and then a week or two later, I'll clean the filters really good. You know, so I don't have my balance get thrown off. So.
I mean, I know we'll probably only see a few ponds today, but how many ponds are you maintaining now in the Miami area?
We're close to 40.
40.
I want to say on a weekly basis, and we've built hundreds.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, we see. I mean, just check out the Instagram. It's Bella's Aquatic Gardens on Instagram. I'll just search for the Pond Pirate, and he's there.
Eric Santana.
Yeah, Eric Santana. I'll put the links underneath anyway. So if any of you guys in the Miami area, get in touch. All right, let's go and see the next one. So to carry on from the private pond, Eric's brought me to a commercial building that they did, a build that they've done, which is pretty impressive, really. I mean, at the moment, it's needing quite a lot of cleaning, which they're going to start on next week. But it really is quite a nice system. Underneath me now, where we're talking, I mean, I'll show you in there in a minute. There's like a huge water storage, if you like. And what that's doing is it's like 6 foot across by 15 foot deep, and it keeps topped up by auto top-ups. And then what it's doing is it's going into the ponds. There's 4 ponds here, so there's that one behind me, and then there's 4 more down that way, and then this is the centre of it all. So it's pumping water in, and then they're all flowing back down into the other ponds. So it's a little bit too complicated even for me to realise, really, but that's what it's doing, and it's going through the bead filters and the systems. We're going to have a quick look down there now, but yeah, I mean, they also do commercial systems. So this is in the middle like of a shopping area. It's got all these stores, restaurants, everything like that. So, and it's the water's crystal, the water's nice, but like I said, they are suffering with a little bit of green algae, which is obviously blocking things up as well. So the maintenance on this is quite large. But let's have a quick look down. So this opens up. So we're still on that panel. So this opens up there, and you can see all the filtration down in the bottom. Eric doing a little bit of maintenance.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Yeah, here in the States, maintenance is everything. Nobody really does what we do, and and do our own systems and stuff. Everything's about maintenance. Is he good?
You want to try to climb down here?
No.
Let me get your camera. Get a shot down there so you can get the inside of it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, if I'll go right down in the filter house now, guys. So behind me, you'll see. Yeah, let me turn it around the other way. I mean, guys, that pump in front of you is 4 feet long, right? So it's huge. And these pumps here, this was part of the old system that didn't work. That it just didn't work on the system. So they've got Eric in to try and modify the whole system, because this where we're seeing now is owned by South Miami Beach. It's the council who own it all. So what he's had to do is he's had to try and just retrofit it the best he can. He was just showing me then they've got a 4-inch main coming in from the city, so the main water coming into here is 4-inch. So basically what I was saying before about that huge water tank that they have behind us, you can't see that, is that so we're pulling the water from there, from the beads, these 4 beads here, and we've got the big one there. So you're pulling the water from that huge tank, and then you're sending it back to the ponds, and then they overflow back down into that big tank again. And then when they do the maintenance here, weekly? Twice a week. So they do the maintenance on this system twice a week, and then they top up all the systems, and with it being a 4-inch inlet, then, you know, it doesn't take long for the top ponds to top up, so it's really good. So, but like I said, all this is obsolete now, they didn't use it, but that pump is just massive. You know, let me put my... huge. So yeah, so it's another retrofit. But it's just showing you that they do, you know, it's not just the private ponds, it's commercial as well. Alright. Alright, so this is the next one. This is pretty incredible, absolutely amazing. So I want to show you the view first. This is a residential building, so you've got a lot of people living here, and this is what the building company has built for the people who live here, type thing. But let me just spin round. Yeah. You know, we don't get many places like this in England. Got all the cruise ships behind you, one of them which I just came off this morning. But yeah, you got the pool down there. So, and then it goes all the way back. So you've got behind me, you've got the seating area, barbecue, everything like that. But let's just walk through now, show you. So like the residents can come down, have a barbecue, outdoor eating. Landscaping is superb. So again, it's more of a feature than a pond, but even the features, they still need filtrating, they still need to look nice. Just the nice sound of water. So you've got the lilies in there, and you've got the fish. Again, there's a big chiller on the system. We'll go around and have a look in a minute. But it does look really good. Nice little wall, waterfall there. So where it just comes down the wall instead of coming over, it'd make it just too noisy for people. What's the maintenance on this one, Eric? What, once a week? Once a week?
Rubbing imported Italian marble tile.
Right. Oh right, so that's from all imported from Italy.
It's a porcelain imported from Italy. It was super crazy to get that. It came in sheets of 5 feet by 10 feet.
Oh really? So you had to cut it?
You know, instead of being cut into this 3 by 9. Very interesting
design.
And
yeah.
materials the architect specifically asked for.
So on this one now, we've got the Evolution Aqua 36-inch K1 bead, micro. So, and you're pulling in through there, pulling in through 2 bottom drains. 4 bottom drains, sorry. 2 lines. So you're joining the drains. Yeah. But it doesn't matter because you're sucking from them, and you're sucking anyway.
It's actually, that's a code issue right there.
Yeah.
Because of the velocity of the water, we need to have 2 drains, and it has to be anti-vortex, so it doesn't. So it suffices and satisfies the anti-entrapment law.
Oh, okay. So you've got to jump through hoops just to do certain stuff.
Yeah, you have to make it right. You know, if you have so much suction, it's not going to be a death trap if you keep it.
Ah, okay. So like health and safety. What size pump's that, Eric?
3 horsepower.
3 horsepower. And it's variable as well, so you've got the box on the back, and then you can alter that. They were pretty cool. You were showing me them before.
That's the same as the other one.
Yeah.
Different timeline. The same, it's a fuel pump.
Yeah. And what they do as well is so say if something starts to block up, which, well, saying that with the good thing about these bees is they don't, but then the pump automatically compensates for that as well. So if whatever you've got it set at, if it feels any resistance, it just ups its power to keep that constant flow, which is pretty cool. And then here, like we have the heaters, they have the chillers. So a chiller here, and that's running at 73 Fahrenheit. And he's kept it at that higher temperature on this pond because of the plants. So he wants the plants to grow a little bit to get it all established. But yeah, it's nice to live in a place like this and then have the pond as well. Incredible. All right, guys, this is the last pond of my day in Miami, here with Eric, Pond Pirate. This is a spectacular system. I've never seen anything like this, really, and it's going to be pretty easy to explain, but we're going to go around it and just have a quick look, and then I'm going to tell you that this system doesn't have any filtration on it at the moment. So we'll go round and I'll explain to you what's going to happen with the system, but even though it doesn't need it, but just wait until you see this. So this is South Miami, right?
Coconut Grove.
Coconut Grove. So this is one of the most sought after places in Miami.
We're half a mile away from the ocean.
Right. So as you can see, this bit here, the water is incredible, guys, really is. Walk around there. Oh, they've got some cichlids as well.
Yep. They got iridescent.
Yeah. So you've got the koi in there.
And this is the lipstick palm I was telling you about.
Oh, the lipstick palm tree, the one with the red. And they like the water, right? Yeah. Really active fish, really fantastic. This is just one of the ponds that we've got here. Let's have a look around. So again, guys, up to now there's no filtration. Let's walk around here. You've got another pond here. When did you do this pond, Eric?
6, 7 years ago.
Yeah. It's like a real tropical lagoon, this place. This is just incredible.
The owners are plant collectors.
Right, so the plants are real high-end.
Exotic,
Yeah.
rare, strange. This is called a stingray calication. So it's shaped like a stingray.
We don't have anything like this in England. We don't have plants or anything like that. You've got the pleck at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. We have some albino chocolate ones.
Oh, really?
And this was something that I built with the client little by little.
Yeah.
We did the shell, then we added on the rock work, and then a couple months later we did more rock work, put in the stepping stones, added this water. That was the last of this that I did maybe earlier this year.
Oh, the waterfall up at the back?
That waterfall we put it in last year. and it keeps growing. Now we're talking about putting another water feature back there, running it this way.
Yeah.
There's the back filter.
Yeah.
That's no filter.
Where's that? This one? Where?
Yeah, right there where the statue is.
Oh, so the statue there.
Right under it. So that's just like a 6 by 8.
Right.
2 feet deep.
So there is an actual upflow filter there, but that's not what we're talking about. So.
There's barely trickling.
Yeah, nothing.
It's clogged. We gotta clean it out.
Yeah.
So it's not even running on it technically. And then the best view in the house is in the shower.
Yeah, you just get the shower straight out to the back. Incredible. All the fish are super healthy.
This is super rare.
What's that?
This is an album instiller.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's a super beautiful.
Yeah. People know what I think of plants when I did Paul's. Let me just go around here. Right, now I'm going to show you how it's done. Probably a few of you have guessed already. This way, Eric. I'm getting lost. So that is it. Right there. So that is what they call a shallow well, and it's taken from about 25 to 30 feet down, and that is just hooked up to...
If we go deeper than 30 feet in this area, we get salt water.
So if they go deeper than 30 feet, they get salt water, which is not ideal. So then you're sucking out from the 2 pumps. What size pumps are those, Eric?
So this is the one to the right is for the well.
Yeah.
And that recirculates back to the pond, and another manifold we have on the other side of the yard.
All right.
And then this little pump is operating the smaller pond.
Okay.
Which is pulling the skimmers, some bottom drains, and then it runs back the other way.
So with all the ponds and everything like that, you think that they change, like the water's getting changed twice a day? Easy.
Maybe even more.
Yeah.
Because we're getting out of the well 50 gallons a minute, 40
Right.
gallons a minute.
And then, but one of the jobs that Eric wants to do on the next upgrade of the pond, well, you explain it. You're going to put the bead on?
Yeah, we're going to put a bead filter on here. And ultimately the bead filter is so when we do want to close the system, we can close it, medicate it, treat the fish, and also you could vacuum the pond, stuff like that. If we use a small bead, you could actually use it for vacuuming. And
Yeah, so you can use the suction, yeah.
So it has
So
its advantages.
Yeah, so it makes sense. So, basically they're just going to so they can close the system out, so they're not using the well water, which then means they can add a treatment to the system if it ever needs it, and pretty much anything like that. So it's a good idea. It's a good thing to do. We did one similar up in England. We did one where we had to put a bead on it because they had flow through water. But now it's incredible. And that's it, guys. So thank you to Eric, the Pond Pirate. Thank you very much for showing me around today, man. It's been absolutely superb. And let's hope that Japan's on this year. Yeah, and I'd just like to say, again, thanks to Eric for bringing me around today. I'm coming home tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a bit different, just something a little bit different, something I've not seen before, especially a garden like this, which is pretty much something we could never dream of having in the UK unless you're enclosed or under a greenhouse, something like that.
And we could do it.
Yeah? You're going to fly over?
Yeah.
All right. So thanks again. I'll put all the links for Eric underneath, but have a look at his stuff on Instagram. It's unbelievable. Pond Pirate.
On YouTube.
Yeah, that's it. On YouTube and Instagram.
Instagram is Bella's Aquatic Gardens.
There you go. But I will put the links underneath. All right. Thanks again. And I will see all you guys back in the UK.